From outpodcast@gmail.com. Before I die, I just want to say this.
There's that house that's on the corner there that we often walk past to go to the shops.
Yeah.
We were driving one day, and because you drive towards it, right? My eyes were forced to look at it, and the guy had his blinds open, and I could see the TV in that room, and I could tell the TV was hooked up to the internet because I distinctly recognised the colour scheme and the page layout of Pornhub.
Of course.
And I was like, this man has his blinds down, lights on, it's dark out, and he's watching porn. What a fucking power move.
Yes.
Welcome from a hat, the show where we draw a topic out of a hat, just like it says in the title. I'm Ben.
I'm Phoenix.
And I'm Dom.
And Elliot is here, but he is having a nap.
And Muffin is also here and having a nap.
But if at any point they feel the need to contribute, they're welcome.
They might need to contribute. I'm very tired.
Yeah. Before we started recording, I was telling a story, and Phoenix just suddenly starts looking around frantically, panicked, and he just turns to us and goes, "Did everything just flash?" And we were like, "No." And he goes, "Oh no!"
Yeah.
He's like a video game console that's crashing.
What do things smell like currently to you?
Not like toast,
Hang
just
on.
like dog.
Well, that's
Just
good.
like dog.
Yeah, my house smells like dog. Because Elliot's a cunt. Anyway, Dom, draw out of the hat.
Okay.
Been a long time since we've had a third in a recording.
Yeah.
Been a long time.
It's been a long day without
Okay.
you, my friend.
Create the worst villain.
Alrighty.
Okay.
What theme song should we use?
I'm No Superman by Goldfinger.
It's not a bad option.
By Goldfinger.
Is that not who it's by?
As in the Scrubs theme?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no,
Do you
that's
mean-
different.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you mean the song Superman from Tony
by
Hawk?
Goldfinger from Tony Hawk? No, yeah.
Which me and Phoenix love, because it's like, here I am, doing everything I can, holding on to what I am, pretending I'm a Superman.
Yeah, good soundtrack.
Oh. There are some people in this world whose music tastes weren't shaped by Grand Theft Auto San Andreas and the Tony Hawk series, and it really fucking shows.
It does.
But alright, we'll use Superman by Goldfinger.
Wait, no, I wanted to use
the
I'm No
Scrubs theme.
Superman.
We've already
Yeah.
used the Scrubs theme.
When? I thought we'd used that one.
We've
Yeah,
used them both.
Oh, no.
Okay, so is there any other suggestions? Because I feel like there's got to be something else.
I'm the bad guy from Wander Over Yonder.
Yep, that sounds good to me.
Because it's really good.
You know, I've never actually watched an episode of Wander Over Yonder. I watched a clip from it the other day when I was playing D&D with my bandmate.
Is this Donny Pleasure?
It is Donny Pleasure. It is that the one and only Donny Pleasure.
That's the greatest name in the world.
His daughter was watching clips from Wander Over Yonder, and I was like, I don't know what this is about.
I'm not the damsel in distress. I'm not your girlfriend or the frightened princess. I'm not a little bird who needs your help to fly. Nope. I'm the bad guy. All these former villains that you see, each of them with shaking knees has knelt before me. So I'm not your teammate or your partner in crime. What am I, boys?
He's the bad guy.
Key points to making a bad villain. 1, gotta be worse than the hero, obviously. 2, gotta be really specific gimmick-wise. And 3, gotta be weirdly, ironically funny and cool. Case in point, Kite Man.
Okay, is that a real
Yes,
thing?
he's a Batman villain.
Right.
Kite Man once defeated Batman and nearly killed him during the Golden Age.
Uh-huh.
He is Batman, but with kites.
Okay, yeah. Well, that is self-explanatory, so we don't need to ask any more questions about that one.
In recent years, Kite Man has become something of a hero and beloved character, but thanks to the efforts of writer Tom King, who constantly puts Kite Man in the background of Batman comics, where his catchphrase has now become, "Kite Man, hell yeah!"
Love it.
Kite Man has recently defeated both the Riddler and the Joker.
Does Kite Man have his own series of comics?
No, but he should.
I want him to. I would buy the Kite Man.
Do you know what his new
comics.
backstory is?
What?
He had a son who really liked flying kites, and the Joker killed him in one of his various Gotham attacks, which resulted in Kite Man's wife divorcing him.
Oh my god.
And so, in a fit of depression and rage, he developed the character of Kite Man. His son would always yell, "Kite Man, hell yeah!" and get in trouble from both of them for saying hell. But now, he just shows up at the Joker's house in suburbia, dressed as Kite Man, and Joker's like, "What the hell are you?" And he goes, "Kite Man, hell yeah!" Which begins his odyssey of taking down Joker and, by extension, Riddler.
Right.
I mean...
See, that's a really bad villain because he's doing the hero work.
Yeah, he is a bad villain. I love Kite Man.
Does Kite Man have a chitinous exoskeleton?
He has a kite suit.
Okay.
It's basically a wingsuit.
I was
but more
really-
stiff.
I was really hoping that Kite Man, hell yeah, was going to be like an average billionaire whose parents were killed and was terribly afraid of heights.
No, that's Killer Moth.
But then one day was parasailing across the sky and was swarmed by kites.
That's Killer Moth. Straight up, that is just Killer Moth. Another Batman villain who looked at Batman one day and thought, I could do that. Did not know that Batman was Bruce Wayne, but figured, what's the best way to go about being Batman? Just become rich.
Right.
He was an orphan.
It's that simple.
He became rich, and he created the character of Killer Moth. A lot of Batman villains in the Golden Age were literally just Batman, but with a lamer gimmick and being evil. Like Deadshot, who was originally just a Batman villain who was a rich guy.
That's not a
villain.
Deadshot's original
Man,
costume
I
was a
wish
suit.
that I could just be like, you know what I've got to do? Just let's become rich. Let's just do it. You know what?
Yeah.
Now I'm rich.
Make
I'm
some
rich and a
investments.
Mothman.
Isn't that how property investment works?
You just become rich.
Yeah.
That seems
You don't
weird.
put in any work.
But you need the down payment on your first house.
You need the first.
If porn has told me anything, property management goes, own a property, charge rent, renter cannot pay rent, receive sex in payment.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Lose
It's really
all
a-
your money.
Lose all your money,
It's really a
become
win-win
a sex
situation.
worker, make a porno about this.
Yeah, right. Okay, but bad villain. So
Yeah.
I was going to ask a question.
Yep.
So you said something about the hero. Does the villain does the villain we create have to be assigned to a certain hero?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or you could just do the route of characters like Killer Moth and such, who started off as Batman villains, but have since become just generic villains. Like Anarchy, who is now a Green Arrow villain, was originally a Batman villain, but then just people were like, he's not cool enough. Let's just leave him for anyone to have. Which always
Let's
ends up
leave him
meaning
for
Green
less
Arrow.
cool Batman.
Whenever a villain just gets left on the curb to be used by anyone, Green Arrow always picks them up. Because he's like, I've got no rogues.
Green Arrow doesn't kill people, right?
Depends.
Let's say right now, in terms of
Right now? No.
No, he doesn't. He's pointless.
Yes.
And that is a little arrow pun.
Yeah,
for
that's
you.
a part. Yeah.
Right.
He's like a broken arrow. He's missing the point.
Yeah. Just like
Or a boxing glove arrow. Missing a point. I love the boxing glove arrow.
it's just. I get being a vigilante who shoots people with arrows. That's neat. But like when you're shooting people and intentionally not hitting them, just use something else. You're a top fighter. You know how to survive. You don't need the gimmick of the arrows at that point.
I think it was in the Arrow TV show in the lead up to maybe season 4, which is when I don't remember which. No, season 3, because season 3 is when it all started to go bad. There was a
Sure
promo, because they had Damien Dark or whatever was the villain, or Raish, someone.
It was Raish season 3. Damien Dark was when it was real bad.
Alright, well, when they got Raish Al Ghul in as a villain, in one of the promo videos for it, there's this bit where they're in a fight, and Oliver Queen just picks up a gun and shoots the guys they're fighting, and his mate looks at him like, what did you do that for? He goes, what? just because I prefer arrows does not mean I don't know how to use a gun. It's like, so you know how to use the...
Use
the gun!
The gun!
Look at your mate, Arsenal, who uses a gun!
If Indiana Jones has taught us anything, it's that guns are overpowered. And
If
they need a
Human
nerf.
history has taught us anything, it's that guns are overpowered.
But alright, let's... Back on the topic.
Yeah, we're way off track here on making villains, so we need to make it for an existing hero.
Yeah.
Okay, have you got someone, Ben?
Yes.
Okay,
Dogman.
Okay.
sure.
So, like a werewolf?
No.
No.
Like a man dressed as a dog.
Okay,
Oh
so it's
my
a
gosh,
furry.
he's a furry.
Yeah. Not like a fursuit, like a Batman suit, but a dog.
So is it made of
Oh.
leather?
No.
Are you sure?
It's made of, like, you know how Batman suit's made of that weird Kevlar stuff?
Sure.
Kind of like that. It's a Batman suit, but with a dog theme.
Yeah, it's really.
Does he
like-
have a snout?
I want to say yes.
Is he wearing a gimp suit, Ben? Is he wearing a gimp suit?
You know what? Fine, I'll change it then. The Gimp.
Okay.
It's a man in a gimp suit
Equally as viable.
with super speed.
Who's he fighting?
The Flash.
Okay. Sure. So he's like the Flash, but just not quite as fast.
Yeah, because he can't see because he's wearing a gimp suit. His eyes are covered.
Oh, that's so good. Also, he's really into bondage, so like
He's
if he
wearing,
ever-
like, a-
If he ever gets tied up or anything, he will just go to no effort to try and free himself.
Yeah.
He's got like a ball gag, like a red ball gag with a lightning
Yeah.
bolt on it. A flash ball gag, if
Oh.
you will.
He's not even a bad guy. He just makes people uneasy.
Exactly. He commits crime. He robs bondage places. He convinces people. He like goes to bondage dungeons, and then while they're tied up, he robs them, and then they're too embarrassed to call the police because they're like,
That's the perfect crime.
That's pretty dang good.
actually, I don't. Okay, people think he's blind, but he's. You know how Dom, you'll get this moment. You know how some lucha masks have like eye mesh?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, it's like that.
I
Okay.
get that reference.
Okay, cool. Well then, good. But it's
I know
like
what
a.
mesh is.
But yeah, it's
I've
like a
been
gimp.
to Ultra Pack.
Also,
They sell the reverse like mirror tint.
oh, okay. I was gonna say, have you been seeing lucha masks and you haven't bought me one? It's so mean. But anyway, so the gimp, right? Full body gimp suit.
Yeah.
Do gimps don't wear shoes? Do gimps wear shoes?
I mean, otherwise their feet would get cold.
No, but does the gimp suit go over the feet?
I don't know.
I need to look. I wish I knew.
I'm gonna say no.
No, I'm gonna
going
look
to
it
say
up.
right now from all of the. No.
I reckon they do.
Gimp suit.
If
Phoenix, give me a wish. Give me your phone so I can check wish.
My wish right now is filled with anime garbage
Okay.
and coins.
So, from what I can tell, some gimp suits do in fact expand over the feet.
Ugh.
But there's also ones that don't. I'm going to go with one of the ones that don't because they
I
look
would
more
go.
uncomfortable.
I would go with the ones that don't because I feel like the ones that do, your feet get all sweaty and bad.
Okay, so this one I found, he's wearing like just above the knee leather boots, like skin
Nice,
tight leather boots.
nice, love it.
Imagine a wetsuit with short sleeves and short bottoms.
Don't need to own one.
Yeah, one of your wetsuits.
Yeah.
Alright, a cod piece
Nice.
made of leather with studs. The nipples are exposed.
Nipples
There is
exposed.
clamps
Wonderful.
on them and a ball gag. And the eyes are covered in a mesh so people think he's blind, but he's not. And he has super speed. And a whip. No, riding crop.
Gimp, why would you do this?
It's all just a misunderstanding.
I don't think you can look at the gimp. and
Little does he
misunderstand
know,
anything that's going on.
If you
there.
took the ball gag out, he's saying he's being controlled
Yes!
by the dominatrix.
Yes! The gimp suit is a mind control device for the dominatrix.
It goes so deep, and how deep can he take it?
Find out next time. Same Flash time. Same Flash. I reckon the dominatrix has just misunderstood Flash because she assumes he flashes people, but he's just super fast.
Right. So the gimp has come to the dominatrix and said, I want to challenge the man who flashes. The Flash.
Okay.
And then the dominatrix is like, oh, this guy wants to do kinky stuff with his boyfriend? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so my logic is the dominatrix is like the mastermind of the whole scenario.
Sure.
And she keeps kidnapping poor, unfortunate BDSM community members,
Yeah.
putting them in the GIMP suit which controls their brain.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Henry's on board.
Henry likes that idea.
Alright? It also gives them super speed.
Yeah.
The shoes are like... You know how, in DC there's... Is it Hermes? Is
Yeah.
Hermes the delivery man for
Yes.
the Greeks? Yeah. Wonder Woman constantly has to deal with Hermes, who can only do super speed because of his shoes with wings.
Yeah.
They're like
good.
that.
Uh-huh.
So he's got...
Does he have wings on his shoes?
No.
Dang. Because it'd be really good if Hermes was one of the dominatrixes, like, you know, sex slaves. And she was like,
I was like, say it.
you got to give me your shoes, Hermes. It's the only way I'm going to keep beating you into submission.
No. She took his shoes off him so she could cane his feet.
Ugh. I mean, look,
We'll learn a lot about Ben today.
I'm all for whatever you want to do. Just don't cane my feet. Cane the rest of me. That's fine. Just not my feet.
So you're fine with whatever they want to do,
Time
except
for some
cane your feet.
C&B torture.
Look.
You, like, is it... Because if it's just the feet you have a problem with, then I'm sure there are other things that they could do to your feet other than caning that you wouldn't enjoy.
I don't
Or
want
is-
anything with my feet.
See, there we go.
My feet are out of it.
That's fine. You can just say,
Their
hey,
feet?
don't touch my feet.
Sure.
please.
My feet, just nah.
No.
Why not be like Tom Scott, who loves his feet?
Do you reckon we should all post pictures of our feet on the internet and get the people on the feet Wikipedia to rate them?
No, because I keep doing terrible things to my feet.
Okay.
That sounds wrong.
So you think
but-
you'll get a bad score?
Yeah, I don't want to be ridiculed.
Okay, because I think I'd get a good one. So if anyone wants to challenge me to the throne,
Anyway, what do you give the GIMP and the Dominatrix by extension?
I like the Gimp
I
and
love the-
Dominatrix.
I love the game.
Out of 5 bad villains.
Out of 5 bad villains.
Would you... Okay.
Well, the thing is that they're not hard to stop by any means. They're just like...
So, we got to figure out a criteria here to determine a bad villain.
Yeah.
Like, could you see this person fighting in, like, a big, long comic arc? And could you see them being put on a TV show or a movie?
Movie, for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
A movie?
Yeah.
Featuring the GIMP.
Yes, the Gimp would be brought in, not in a straight up Flash movie, but in a Suicide Squad movie, and they just show, the Gimp caught by the Flash.
But does the GIMP get killed? As in, when I say in a movie, I mean a main character.
Yeah, they're not your, what was his name?
Slipknot.
Yeah, Slipknot. They're not your Slipknot character.
The guy who gets killed in Suicide Squad.
They're your El Diablo, who does get killed in Suicide Squad,
Does he?
but right at the end.
Does he?
Yeah,
die?
he sacrifices himself. At least that's what it alludes to.
I thought he lived.
No.
Sorry for the Suicide Squad
That's
spoilers,
unfortunate. I
guys.
liked him.
Yeah,
He's like my favourite character.
He was pretty much the best part of that movie.
No, Captain Boomerang though.
Anyway, he dies in the movie, but he lives till the end, because he's kind of your like, there's something interesting about this guy character, and then he sacrifices himself, but he wasn't fast enough.
Fair enough. Out of 5, what are you giving me?
Well, I don't know how long he would last in a comic book arc. If it's New 52, a while.
Fair point. New 52 is pretty garbage. What about you, Dom? What are you giving me out of 5?
I'm giving a...
Phoenix didn't give me a number, so...
I'm giving you a New 52 out of 5.
Oh,
That's a high number, 52 out of 5.
No, it's New 52, which is a 0.
0.
No, I like him. I'll give him a 4.
Cool.
I was going to give him a 4.5. I reckon that's...
We don't do halves here, Dom.
Okay, 4 it is then.
If we do halves, we might as well do out of 10.
That is actually so true. you
That
know?
is my logic, and
Yeah.
he makes fun of me for it.
No, I like that.
Alright. Who
Okay,
wants to go next?
me.
Okay.
So we've got Wonder Woman, right?
Yeah.
Now, Wonder Woman grew up on an island of only women.
Yes.
I can see
I
where
love
this is
where
going.
going. I love this.
So we're getting another island where everyone's a man.
Yeah.
You do know what happens to men who are born on Themyscira, right?
Yeah, I do.
They get thrown in the ocean.
Yeah. So
That's
some
a
of
real
those
thing that
ocean
happens on
boys-
Themyscira. Because you can't just only have women. So they, like, whenever a woman on Themyscira gives birth to a man, they throw him in the ocean, and then he ends up in hell where he has to forge things for them.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
That's a good system. Efficient. I like it.
Always having helpers.
Yes.
But anyway.
How,
an
oh,
island
right.
full of
I
men.
already know how they have children because they take someone from hell and they're like, you seem alright. Breed with me.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to...
Okay, so there's
your
another
island
island. They throw their women into the ocean,
Mhm.
right?
It's a lot different to what we had in the past. The witch trials.
That's right.
So these guys, they're not very strong,
Clearly.
right? They're very in their own head about their masculinity. They're always
Yeah.
trying to one up each other to prove that they're the manliest. But-
Oh, that's so much better. I thought you were going a whole different route. Thank God.
and there's this one guy there who's like the weakest guy,
Yeah.
right?
The
And-
beta male.
And one day a guy's like, "Oh, you're so weak, you could get beaten up by a girl." And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll beat up the strongest girl." And from then on, his whole quest is to beat up Wonder Woman.
So you've made... It's a Chris Brown?
Yes.
You've made Chris Brown.
Yes. His name is Christicus Brownicus.
Can his suit be like a regular superhero suit with the crotch cut out just so his dick can fall?
Jesus.
He's like, I'm a man!
See,
it mimics like sexist female armor designs, but for men. So it's literally just like a codpiece that
Yeah.
like wraps around the balls and the penis, just completely
looks-
showcasing the form, the male form.
So it's a male chastity device.
Yes.
But without any of the pain of that.
See, chastity devices, it's fine, as long as you don't go near my feet.
Anyway, so you've made Chris Brown.
Yeah, so Christicus Brownicus is a man whose sole goal is to beat up the strongest woman to prove that he's the manliest man on Man Island.
What is
They're Manscara.
Manscara?
The Manscara.
So does Christicus Brown have anything like that other men don't have?
So you know,
Is there something that? Because
so you know how Wonder Woman, she's got the lasso of truth,
yeah.
right?
dick of
He's got
The dick of lies.
No, he's got the lasso of roof, as in roofies,
Oh, God.
because he's just the worst dude, right?
I thought you were going to go like
So-
the complete opposite.
No.
So what's the opposite of a lasso? A net?
No, they
They both
serve
catch-
the same
yeah.
purpose. A lasso.
It'd be
and a
something
net.
that releases something.
So a door. The door of lies!
No, he's got a lasso that when he ropes people up,
They
it
fall
knocks
asleep.
them out.
Yeah, okay.
That's fucked up, man.
Yeah, well, he's the pure form of toxic masculinity.
Yeah, I like
That's
that.
what he represents.
When you started, I thought you were going to go the route of neckbeards. And I was so grateful when you didn't. But now that you've gone this route, I'm more depressed.
He's the worst kind of dude. He's the dude no one wants to be like, and yet is somehow oddly successful.
That's Chris Brown.
Right?
So how does
Christicus Brown.
Christicus Brownicus come across Wonder Woman? Like, because if he's on like a separate island of only men, like where?
Well, she ventures off the island.
Yeah.
See, I've been assuming
So-
that it was like a Mr. Glass from Unbreakable logic, where he's like, well, if there's a me who's so breakable, then surely there's a version who is completely unbreakable.
And
I can't do a Sam
I'm
Jackson.
also just picturing every time a girl is born on the island, when they're throwing the girl into the water,
Punches in the
they're
face.
saying, "Ew, girls are gay,"
Cooties.
and throws it in the ocean.
and
Is that how he gets beaten? By cooties?
I like the embodiment of toxic masculinity. I want to add a layer on that, so that like all that Wonder Woman has to do is challenge his masculinity, and he will do whatever she says.
Yeah.
Like, I bet you can't arrest yourself. You don't have the brains for it. And then he'll just be like, oh yeah? Duh! I'm gonna do that right now. I'd like to report a crime. What did you do?
I beat a woman
And
and I raped her.
oh,
He's got a roofie lasso, Dom!
that's true.
Yeah, but he would only beat Wonder Woman. He's, like, girls are gross, man.
Oh, okay.
He's got the lasso, but it's not practical. He just kind of knocks girls out with it, and then it's like, ew, girls.
I'm gonna give this a 3.
Yeah, I go 3.
On the Suicide Squad scale, he's being killed like midway through the arc.
Yeah.
So he's surviving for a bit, but he's being killed midway through the arc.
I want him to be like Yo-Yo, in which you think he's dead. He's been eaten by King Shark, but somehow he miraculously survives.
Yeah, I never got why Yo-Yo was called Yo-Yo. There's this villain in Suicide Squad.
Uh-huh.
You know the concept of the Suicide Squad, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. There's this guy who's got, like, elastic powers. Like, he can stretch and such.
Plastic Man.
Yeah. He calls himself Yo-Yo. Don't know who he's a villain for. I assume Plastic Man. And Amanda Waller feeds him to King Shark. Do you know who King Shark is?
No.
King Shark is just a big shark man.
That's literally
Like,
it.
do you not remember that cartoon where the sharks rolled around in
Yeah,
rollerblades?
he's that.
What was
Oh,
that?
you mean Street Shark?
Street Shark!
He's a street... Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's pretty much
He's a
a
street
street
shark.
shark.
I assume King Shark at some stage was an Aquaman villain, but like Deadshot, he's now most famous for being in the Suicide Squad.
Uh-huh.
But King Shark is just the king of all sharks. He's a big shark. And he eats Yo-Yo. And then, like, 3 books later, Yo-Yo starts emerging from, like, King Shark's mouth. Like, that Junji Ito comic. All twisted and deformed. And he, like, finds his way to Amanda Waller's office all bloody and shredded. And he's like, you fed me to King Shark. And she's like, yeah, to test if you were indestructible or not. And you are. Congratulations. It's like, you're fucking fucked.
Yeah, well, duh.
But anyway.
But I think he's called Yo-Yo because he always bounces back.
Oh yeah, fair point. That makes sense. But anyway, yeah.
Okay.
Dom, you're up.
I'm up. Okay, so my idea is for a villain.
Mm-hmm.
Let's call him Terry Bollea.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Terry.
I know where you're going.
Terry Bollea. No, I don't think you do. Terry Bollea.
Has he got a mustache?
He has a mustache and he's balding, and he has like a skullet.
Does he always wear a bandana to hide the fact that he's balding?
Well, you wouldn't think so. Like, that is why he's wearing the bandana, but if you actually looked at him, you'd be like, he couldn't possibly be wearing that bandana to try and hide the fact that he's balding, because it's clear that he's balding.
You could say he's been balding since the 80s.
Yeah, you could say basically that he never had hair to begin with. So the thing about Terry Bollea he has a smaller dick than Hulk Hogan, which is important to clarify. But other than that, there is no relation to the world of pro wrestling, because Terry Bollea's gimmick is that he has built this all-powerful exosuit that can repel bullets. It can charge up electricity and punch people. It gives him super strength. All this crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But it has to be plugged into a socket in the wall.
So it's like early Iron Man.
Was that real?
Yeah. Iron Man when he first started, because the concept of the arc reactor was so foreign, it was literally like an iron lung. Like, you know how modern Iron Man is just like a circle?
Yes.
Yeah. OG Iron Man, it was a chest plate.
Right.
And it needed to be charged. And to charge it, he had to plug it in with a cord and socket into a wall and hold it in the wall.
Well, we got our hero.
So that's right. It's an Iron Man build. But here's the thing, right? It's not rechargeable. It requires so much power that it must be constantly plugged into a wall.
So he's just got a lot of extension cords?
That's the thing, right? He either needs to have lots of extension cords or to be conveniently close to a power supply. But either way, like, the further he gets away from the power supply, Iron Man can just follow the cord along to wherever it is and unplug it. That's basically the
I
conceit.
fucking love it.
I assumed from his name he was able to climb things. Because his last name's Belay.
I don't know what that means.
Belay is
It's a parasailing thing.
Isn't that what pirates say when they want to
No,
have
that's
a
parlay.
mutiny? It's parlay.
So a belay is like when you've got rope. If you're climbing, the thing pulling the rope, the
Okay.
people pulling the
Yeah.
rope.
Yeah.
That's belay.
No, it has nothing to do with that. He looks a lot like Hulk Hogan, but smaller
But he's not.
dick.
Yeah.
And yeah. So he's built this incredible power suit, but it requires so much power that it must be constantly plugged into a socket in the wall.
Love it.
Yeah.
5.
5?
5.
Yeah, 5.
I had another idea. This idea sprung from what my first idea was, which is
By the way, 5. You've made the perfectly worst villain. You have met... in the Suicide Squad chart, he's being killed at the very beginning in the recruiting process. They've not even got the bomb in his neck yet. They've just found this guy and shot him. Because they're like, we should get new Suicide Squad members. Oh yeah, bang! Not him though.
So my other idea was for a villain that has super intelligence and invisibility, but only as long as they're inside a prison. And so
Supermax.
they have the ability to break out of prison, but then once they're out, they don't have the ability to.
It's like Slipknot. His superpower is I can tie any knot.
It's such a not power. And that's a little pun for you there. A little not power.
Not power. I love that.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
But yeah, and then I was like, what's another inconvenient thing that would require being in a certain place that but isn't as like definitively broken as the prison thing? And I was like, what if you have to be plugged into a wall socket?
So the prison thing's actually alright. You can do things
Yeah.
like that.
You can become the kingpin of that
If
prison.
you has
right.
anyone seen Miraculous, the Miraculous Ladybug?
I have not seen it, no.
No.
Okay, the villain in that spends their entire time in a room and just has butterflies that they send out that turn people evil.
Oh, I know that one.
You've already got someone who's just in a room the whole time. You just need your butterflies to be prisoners who are about to escape or leave prison.
That guy could easily be like the big bad. Like a long, like a few arcs, and then it turns out, oh, all the bad guys are coming from this one prison where this fucking weirdo is.
Right.
With his invisibility powers.
Yes.
Hello.
Welcome to my den.
He holds auditions in the prison for people who want to be supervillains.
In the prison yard. People do... It started as just them being like, I like to audition in the middle of the yard and doing their thing, and he was like, they don't even know I'm there because I'm invisible. Sometimes he's not. Sometimes he's off taking a piss, and they're doing their best. But that guy gets a 3 because he's too good.
He also has Stockholm Syndrome, so he needs to be in the prison.
No,
he's been
he's
institutionalized.
agoraphobic.
Yeah.
He's agoraphobic as well. So he can't go outside.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, okay.
He gets beat
Anyway.
by a door.
So, if I got 2 5s, I think that means I win.
Yes.
Yeah, it does. Congratulations on making Terry Bollea.
I think that's the first one I've won where we've done one of those group rating systems.
Congratulations.
Oh, I feel proud.
Well, on that note, I've been the creator of The Gimp and The Dominatrix.
I have been the creator of
Christicus Brown.
Christicus Brownicus.
We didn't give my game a name. My bad.
It's your job.
I have been the creator of Terry Bollea, the interruptible power supply unit.
He's working.
Terry Bollea, the Iron Man Slayer.
That's his full name. Fear the might of Terry Bollea.
See, I find this business
His theme
rather
song by
fun.
Slayer on Black Sabbath.
I don't want your assistance or your adulation. I'll vaporize your galaxy and bid ya work, well, girl.
Thanks for listening. To contact Phoenix and Ben, email them at fromahatpodcast@gmail.com or go to our Facebook or Twitter. Links are in the description.